Today we only have a few great stories that I'm going to tell you about, including this season's Sackett LAN, the Tabletop Thursday information, release of the new Mario Kart 8, and a special unboxing by our very own host of the couch, Freddy Nolasco. Let's get to it. Did you have a fun 3-day weekend? Well, as many of you may remember, the premiere Gamers Never Say Die LAN ran for 50 hours over the last weekend, and everyone had a blast. There was pizza, there was soda, there was board games, console, PC, even handheld games were being played. Sponsors NintendoLand and Primal Carnage even provided keys for Magicka and Primal Carnage to all that attended. If you've been a fan of split screen this season, you've seen us play quite a few tabletop games. Going out and buying these games can, however, get pretty pricey. So why not head over to the Tabletop Thursday and play these games for free? That's right, for free. Here's the address in case you're new. The fun starts at 6 p.m. and goes all the way until 11 p.m. this Thursday, so you better be there. One of the biggest releases of the month is that of the new installment to the Nintendo Classic, Mario Kart 8. This exciting Wii U game is set to release this Friday, May 30th, and is going to be incredible for anyone who actually owns a Wii U. Of course, another major game of this month, of this season, of this year, is that of the highly anticipated free-roaming action game by Ubisoft, Watch Dogs. Finally, this game is released yesterday, Tuesday, May 27th, and nobody has been more ready for this than Split Screen's own Freddy Nolasco, who is ready to share his limited edition box set with us through a special private unboxing video. And here it is.
Hey Max, thanks. Let's check out our Watch Dogs limited edition stuff. Literally just got this. I haven't played it. Tape is still on it. But if we look at the box, because everyone loves the box, that's why we buy these games, for the boxes. We see it's a very pretty box. We got the DeadSec logo on it. But enough about the box, let's figure out what's inside of it. All right, so the nice little clear cover comes on. There's nice little pictures in the back and stuff like that. But I'll just put that off to the side right now. Nice little art stuff. I love the art style of Watch Dogs, but let's get this open now. Sweet. So, let's try it this way. First thing we got here is the little doll, the action figure. Cool. So we got Aiden here in all his glory. He's got a gun. It's pretty cool. Main hero of our story. I guess what? I think it's 8 inches, 9 inches. It's pretty impressive. Nice little desk ornament. It's gonna be sitting on mine. Let's see what else we got here. Nice little blue packaging. Everything in here is all stylized to the style of Watch Dogs. We got little graffiti on the back here. Kind of reminds me of infamous Second Son. If any of you played that game, a lot of the graffiti art, all those art fun styles. Cool. Then next we have the awesome book. It's really cool. It's got all sorts of art styles, about the characters, pretty much concept art, all the stuff that I love. A lot of pretty much just how you make the game, how they made the game, where they went with it. Fun fact that Chicago, where the game takes place, isn't the first place that they thought of. One place they were thinking of was Dubai, because it has all those high mountains, all those tall towers. But Chicago won. We play the game because we love it. And next up we have this nice little face mask, which everybody is going to be wearing down the street to the local 7-Eleven. here it is. I think it's upside down. Yep, it's upside down. I had it upside down. Little face mask. It's really soft. Okay. It's actually really comfy. But I'll take this off for now. That was my earring. Next we have the steel case. Everyone loves it. Watch Dogs on the sides, DeadSec logo, the Fox logo. It is holographic. It's just shiny. I don't think it's actually holographic. It's pretty, and that's why we love it. So inside, we actually have the game. The reason we want everything. You have your PS4 game, and then back here is the, what does it say? Original game soundtrack. Pretty cool. And then all our code stuff right here. A lot of paperwork. I don't think there's anything too interesting in here. Game manual, Uplay instructions. I know a lot of people are having issues with downloading the game because everybody and their mother was trying to download the game yesterday. Ubisoft is still working on that. They fixed a lot of it, but if you're still having issues, just retry signing in. After a couple attempts, you should get through. Being the second day, I'm sure a lot of the server lag got taken care of. But that is everything that came with Watch Dogs limited edition. I got the PS4 bundle. People in other regions get other bundles like the DeadSec, the Vigilante. But that's pretty much everything that came in this box. I'll be playing Watch Dogs. I know Split Screen's just about done with their term, but you can always follow me at Olive Party, and we'll find out more Watch Dogs stuff. Back to you, Max.
This is our last episode of the year, and thus the last time I'll be giving you your news. I would like to say thank you to you, all of our viewers, from all of us here in the studio. We'd also like to say that we love you. This is the news, signing out.
So, hi everyone. This is Split Screen PC. My name is Freddy Nolasco.
My name's Andrew Wells.
And this is Anti-Chamber. I've got control because I've never played this game before.
I've completed it 100%, and so that's why I'm commentating.
All right, let's begin.
So the point of this game is, if you're trying to complete it, that is to find all of these pictures.
These?
So yeah, every picture will have a message. You click on the picture, it shows the message. You can click again, and it'll change it back to the picture. So click that. This entire wall needs to be full of pictures. So let's get a move on. To your right is the controls, and
oh snap!
that is the entirety of the game. That is everything you need to know.
Awesome.
Besides using your brain to solve puzzles.
So this is move. Oh, okay, we're good. Shift to walk.
Yes.
So we need to walk. Got
You'll
it.
see, yeah. If we get that far, you'll see. And that's it.
Interact with the chamber only.
So let's get started. Look to the right, and you'll see the map.
Okay.
And you choose your only destination that you can.
All right. Jump. So jump. Oh, got it. I gotta jump forward.
Can you make it? Nope.
Nope. Oh God.
Oh, you landed on the.
This is actually
side
really
platform.
trippy.
Yeah, it is. Basically, you might as well go down.
Down? Okay.
I'll make it go quicker. Go down.
Whoa. Okay. And okay. Is that one of the pictures I needed?
Well, yeah, you need all the pictures.
Okay. Failing to succeed does not mean failing to progress. Yay. Oh God. This is very disorienting.
And let the fun begin.
Click here. We're clearer than others. All right. Oh,
here we go.
Blue, red, blue, red. Let's go blue.
Of course, it's always blue. Blue is always the answer. Blue is the only answer.
Unless you're taking the blue pill. Let's see.
Blue again. There's another. Nope.
There's a picture to your right.
Nope.
If you want to read it.
Well then, I'm always right. Okay, let's see. Oh, of course. Oh. Nope. Always gonna go right.
Go down red.
Okay.
I think it might be built into the programming. I wasn't sure how the programming quite works, but it looks like it's built. Yeah, it's built into the programming.
Yeah, but this isn't the same outcome. Good job, game. We're gonna go to red and see what happens. Nope. It's trying to trick me.
So the statements are to give hints and advice, basically.
Okay.
So a choice may be, so we can walk through this first one since it's the easiest and it has no spoilers. A choice may be as simple as going left or going right. So that's the puzzle. You can choose left or you can choose right, blue or red. The second statement is the hint. The second statement says, the choice doesn't matter if the outcome is the same.
So you should go
and
backwards.
The choice is left and right. And Freddy got it. So that's the solution.
Yeah. When you return to where you've been, things aren't always as remembered. Well, nope. All sorts of colors. All sorts of colors. Yeah.
Those beams open doors. And close doors.
Okay. Escape. Look, out of reach may only be a few steps away. Is that back out of reach?
Yes, it's out of reach.
Okay.
So, if we can get this far, we'll see if we can get this far. There are eventually what is what I would call a cube gun in this game, which helps you solve puzzles. And there are 4 different colors to the cube gun: blue, green, yellow, and red. And each of them allow you to solve the green, blue, yellow, and red puzzles, which the cubes correlate to. Most people don't figure that out for a while, but I will tell you, because it is important. These elevators get very annoying. Yeah, tricksy and annoying. Because you start dealing with a little bit of momentum at points. Or you can cheat through it if you have enough cubes. So awesome.
Say hi.
Hi, buddy. Well, I'm not dead, obviously.
Well, not dead, not eaten. Confusion state.
So the awesome thing about those is they're kind of portals, I guess, is a way to look at it. But I'll let you keep going forward instead, and we can go back there really quickly if we want.
The end may come before we are ready to get there. Did not expect that.
Exit. You missed the exit.
Yeah, the exit's right here.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not. Good. Because I didn't realize there was glass here. And this is a thing. That's a thing. Oh, there's a thing. Does this go that way?
So there's a way to get into that room from here, is what that arrow is supposed to mean.
Whoa, wait a second.
Boom. And just like that, we progress.
New perspective, yes. Oh, we're on the other side. Got it.
Yep.
Trippy.
And that's why this game is awesome. Oh, and there's the first gun. So that's your goal.
The gun. So much. Whoa.
The cube gun.
All right. Oh god.
So now you know how to use those.
So on the other side. And... yeah.
Boom.
Just have to make sure it takes up all the screen. Got it.
Yep, exactly.
Cool.
Learning.
It's teaching the things. This is one of those games where you have the ability to do everything in the game right off the bat.
Yep. Well, except for the cubes. The cubes, with every cube gun that you pick up, the different colors correlate to different abilities, and it'll explain the abilities right here.
So, left click for cube.
Right click to pick up cube, and left click to put down cube. And congratulations, you've walked through a door.
Yeah. Door walking.
Now, how do you solve it?
You put it on the thingy. Break it. I broke it.
Boom. Magic. Cubes are awesome.
I get the cube through the glass.
Nope.
Dang. Now you're thinking with portals. Path may not be right or wrong. It just may be different. Backwards again. Nope, doesn't do like it.
Let's see. What will you choose to do?
All right, let's do this. Not looking down. I didn't look down. Okay, just still looking up. All right, let's look down.
Now
Whoa.
for the fun part.
Oh god. Oh god. No.
Wee colors.
Too much curiosity.
You were curious what happened when you looked down, weren't you?
I guess. Well. When you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up. Nothing.
Walk backwards. Oh, too late.
No.
Oh, it'll just make us do it again. It forces you to learn.
School.
You will learn, Freddy. You will learn. And there you go. And now we're at a different place.
Ah.
Turn around. Boom.
Cat, you did this. When you absorb your surroundings, you may notice things that you did not see before.
So I guess that's the part of the room is like to distract you with all those other things, but it's like, but if you pay really close attention, you're like, oh, this is actually a door.
Stumble. Oh, like a door. Right.
So this one I would claim I got lucky with. I'm gonna see how quickly you.
Yeah, back to the start. All right.
You got pretty close, I think.
We're gonna go this way. And this way. Awesome. Good start. Good beginning. Good. Let's go this way. This one. And this one. Judgment call. This one.
Nice. So basically the way that room works is you're like always supposed to go towards green, is the way I understand it, or something like that.
Yeah,
Eventually if you get like super completionist with this game, there's a dev room that shows the top-down model of how they programmed this room. It's pretty interesting.
You never stop trying, you get there eventually.
So that's usually the signs are always a clue to what you're about to walk into,
That makes sense.
or
Just
what
keep
you're currently in, as you'll see here in a second.
running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Well, some choices can leave us running in circles. Pretty sure both would have done that. Like the door was right here, but it's gone now, so we're just gonna keep walking in a circle till devs decide to respawn it. Oh crap. Or back. Alright.
We gotta do the jump through hoops thing. Although
Alright.
this is quick.
Shame.
I tried to stop him, World. I tried to stop him.
Fast forward.
Da, 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 da.
Now I can make this noise because I accidentally put it in a place where I couldn't turn off the sound. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Why you do this?
What?
playing a game earlier. That would be why.
You can push it all the way open.
Yeah, we're cool.
Try to get on my level. No, I didn't make it.
Repeat.
Everything is terrible.
Jump through the hoops.
I don't think he's put it.
You failed at jumping through the hoops.
No.
Looking up usually helps. Just a little bit. So you kind of know when you reach the top of the lift. You're so strong, Freddy. Pushing that giant box
Look at my
that
muscles.
possibly is made of glass.
Look at my muscles. In
Or
a
maybe
frictionless
it's,
environment.
Maybe it's just air. It's just completely full of air.
Yeah.
Isn't everything completely full of air?
Maybe.
You're full of
Unless
it.
it's solid.
I don't know about that.
Unless it's air in a solid state.
Oh.
Alright, let's do this again. Boop. 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 Boop.
Don't worry, Freddy, I kind of believe in you.
Believe in me that believes in you.
I'm in the process of believing in you. I'm not quite there, but you're giving me reasons to believe.
Awesome. That's all I need. Alright. Good things. Good things.
Yeah, all
Not
four
good.
again.
I
And
know.
don't screw this one up again. Both in, hold the door open, grab both out.
Put it next to the door. Doesn't hold it.
Okay, there we go. Now pull out the last one that's holding the door. And put it in the last spot.
Yeah.
Which should take us to...
Most of what you got.
It's almost like we just used every cube we had to get to the green gun.
Yeah.
This has been Antechamber with
Will.
Andrew.
Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Split screen.
Split screen.
You can buy this game. Do it. Oh,
Buy it on
I
Steam.
messed it
He
up.
broke it. Buy it on Steam. It's
Ooh.
amazing.
Totally worth it. I give it a big fat
Lines on the wall.
10.
I give it a 10 too, but I've beaten it, so I'm biased.
So, welcome to Split Screen, the tabletop, not couch, because tabletop is where we played fun board games or card games or things that play on a table. I don't make up the rules. My name's Freddy Nolasco. Let's meet who we're playing with.
I'm Taylor Bay.
You don't want to say anything else about yourself?
Nope, just that. Just my name, Taylor Bay.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm Dan Felder. I'm a game designer and developer at Oregon State University. I run with Chad Weeks the Game Lab, which is on the 4th floor of Strand Agricultural Hall, and you should totally come by if you want to play some video games, because yeah, you can do that there. And we work on game design, and we make board games and video games, and this is one of the ones we've made, and we're looking around and selling it right now. It's having a lot of fun.
Cool.
And I'm Carson Dogan. I'm also part of this design team. This in particular was conceived somewhere around 3 a.m. in the game lab.
We stopped working at 3 a.m. It was around 1. It was around 11 o'clock at night when we started.
Okay, fair.
The time, it's important.
Yes. Yeah. The ideas that you get at 3 a.m. are markedly different than the ones you get at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Assuming you woke up at a normal hour.
That is true.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're just nocturnal, but
Sweet. Awesome. Let's get to the actual game you guys brought with you guys. You want to go a little bit over it?
Sure.
probably.
That sounds like a good idea. So anyway, this game is called Spelltacular. It's basically, I like to say it's apples to apples meets Dungeons and Dragons, though no one knows what that means. Basically,
Which is why we get to ask.
Indeed. So yeah.
Don't know
like,
if that the card order matters. It's the second one. It still is.
You'll find out. So basically, what this game is you play as a group of goofy as heck wizards adventuring in a goofy magical land. It's like Munchkin to a degree, but instead of like number crunching and fighting monsters with like math, because math's horrible, what you do is you fight with imagination. You're going to be given a series of quest cards, and basically things like this. And there'll be things like get a cat out of a tree, and your job is to solve the objective in the most spectacular way possible. So you could say, we pick the cat up out of the tree.
I conjure a ladder and we climb up it.
Yeah,
Yay.
it'd be lame. Or you could maybe use your spells to bring the tree to life, give it super strength, and have it fling the cat over the horizon. And that would be worth more
The
points.
cat won't be safe, but technically the objective just says get him out of the tree. So it's
Right. Yes. So actually, in a game where we were waiting to set up, we had somebody play a card that lets you kill all of target creature's parents. And there was a quest that basically had to protect somebody from a princess, and so he killed her parents, so now she was the queen. And all it said was protected from the princess, so it did work. It was a pretty crazy hack.
And then of course she turned around and killed us instead because
Yes.
they know
Yeah.
you did this
But
when you killed their parents.
That technically works.
Yeah. So it was an interesting situation.
So yeah, there's going to be crazy things
Yeah,
going on.
which you don't lose if you die either.
Right, you just do it on the
'Cause
next one.
whatever.
As long as you complete the objective, everything else is fair game. So like, there crazy things happen. You might well see like giant robotic hell tigers we create that are larger than most of the universe. That has happened in the game. It's rules legal. So yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so wait.
I'm glad. There's so many games I played where that wasn't legal.
I know. But no, we encourage it.
Crush your hopes and dreams.
Yep.
But I want the Galaxy Hell Tigers.
Please. Yeah,
And,
we had
you
super,
know,
we
the
had super
rules
kittens
just
earlier
like-
today too.
No.
We had radioactive super kittens earlier today. So basically, it's a cooperative game. So I'll be the dungeon master. I will look at the top 3 quest cards. I'll choose one, and then when you're done, I'll score it. And the score is going to be 10 points for good, which is, hey, did a good job. Great, which is great. And amazing, which are the 3 major things, which is 30 points for amazing. And then if you get really over the top, it's just ridiculously cool. Fantastic for 40, or if it's one of the coolest damn things I've ever seen while playing the game, spectacular. And we're going to go through some rounds. So yeah, everybody take 4 cards and lay them out in front of you, because you are working together to solve the problem, and I'm just scoring it. There are competitive versions where we play against each other and you work for better solutions, but it's a lot of fun just to work together and do completely crazy things.
So how long has this game been in development?
Oh, well,
Because now that it's
Yeah.
publicized, you're selling it.
this is actually a blank card, so when you actually buy the game, you get to write your own spells. But for us, it's not great right now, so we'll give you another one.
It was that conceived about a year ago actually now.
Yeah, now
It
it's
was
a year ago.
last spring term. And we killed ourselves over getting a prototype draft in about a week, 5 days.
5 days.
5 days.
We
Yeah.
really killed ourselves. It was so bad that Carson, because I had to run a D&D game, and so Carson was like actually cutting out all the cards and like putting them in, and he's just like standing in the back, he's like just like cursing up a storm, and he just hates the game. I hate this game. I hate this game.
Because,
I
yeah.
never want to play this game.
I mean,
I don't even wanna
we
play
worked
tonight.
up until early in the morning, then got
7
4
a.m.
hours of sleep and came back.
Yeah.
Was it just
That
like
day.
pencil on notebook paper, or
No,
did you like?
we typed
It
it
was
out.
yeah.
Okay.
We printed it out, we
word
cut it off.
processing, print, cut.
Yeah, and so
get magic cards,
And so
put 'em in
after the
sleeves.
D&D game, the plan was like we wanted to play with our friends after the D&D game because it's the right theme and it was just fun. And so what we did for that was like I said, Carson has to be ready by the end of the D&D game. He's like and so he's like cutting it all out. It's like Dan, I don't even want to play. I don't want to play it. I'll watch. I can't play. I can't look at these cards. And so we start playing the game, and he's like, oh, but you could do that. I'm like, Carson, you're not playing.
Like,
He's like, oh, you could do. Carson, you're not playing. You said you don't want to play. He's like, I want to play. And from then on,
it's just before they even started playing the game, they drew the cards, and suddenly everything felt better.
yes. and so we loved it so much. People liked it so much that we actually spent all the summer just going out these massive multi-hour meetings trying to polish the wording, get the combinations of spells in the deck right. So yeah. It was a lot of work for us, but it's going to look really simple for you, and we're having a lot of fun.
So we
All
finally
right.
published it last October.
Yes, last October, and we've gotten it self-published, and we've actually getting some interest from publishers right now. So,
Cool.
Yeah, so you can order it now at thegamecrafter.com.
Just Google Spelltacular, pretty much. Spelltacular
Pretty
Game
much.
Crafter, you'll be fine. Or you can come to see us in the Game Lab, and we might have a few copies left that we can sell you for a little cheaper, actually, because there's no
Or
shipping.
like us on Facebook.
Yes, like us on Facebook. We are contractually obligated to say that by ourselves. All right, but anyway, let's read out these cards.
All right.
So yeah, you're gonna want to read them all out loud so you all know what your options are.
All right, Carson, you want to start?
So I have feline magnetism. Cover target creature or object in kittens.
Surprisingly useful.
Take to the skies. You and up to 20 target creatures can fly. Super breath. Up to 10 target creatures now exhale fire, lightning, or hamsters. And create liquid elemental. Up to 200 gallons of liquid you can see comes to life as an allied elemental creature.
All right, so that's what he's got. So, and you play a quest, you can go through, everyone can play any number of spells. You'll draw back up to 4 for the next quest, so there's no reason not to. Just if you think it's going to make it cooler, go for it. And you want to find these cool combinations. So, why don't you
Sweet.
read out yours?
We'll see if I can follow that up. Control liquid. You can control all liquids you can see. Okay. Crabs on ice. Up to 10,000 cubic feet of liquid you can see freezes and comes to life as an allied crab. Chlorofiend. Target creature is now made out of plants. It still is capable, just planty. The wording on these is kind of,
Funny.
clever too.
Thank you.
you.
We spent
Thank you.
forever on those.
Oh man, did we?
Should we go with planty? Yeah, let's go with planty.
I think that might have been actually the last card we designed. It was just
Yeah.
like, we need something. How about this? It's just, but it's
We need another
plenty.
thing. Yes.
Yes, we go with it.
Print.
Yeah, that conversation that you're talking about, it's like that, but extended to like an hour. I really like planty.
Okay, my last card, Murder Most Foul. Destroy 90% of all the birds in the world. But wait, there's more. When you start a quest with this spell in hand, you get a pet owl named Mr. Fluffles. He's immune to this spell.
All right.
All right, I got story editor. Change all instances of the one word
God.
in a quest to another word. The quest must still make grammatical sense. Grammatical, excuse me. That's a good one. My work is not finished. If you die fighting a fiery enemy, you return as a super awesome version of yourself. But wait, there's more. When you start a quest with this spell in hand, you get a wizard's staff that can copy one spell you cast during that quest.
So yeah, this is like just basically, this is kind of as complex as it ever gets. This is a spell, but also as long as you have it in your hand, it's an item.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and this one is really cool because it allows you to like change a word in a quest. So you could change something like, you know, you're fighting a dragon, you're fighting a kitten.
I've used it before to make a quest complete itself.
Yes.
All right, then we got falling chandelier?
Chandelier.
Chandelier, oh, excuse me. A decorative light fixture falls from above, yes, even if you're outside. Elementalize up to 50 target creatures are now made of either fire, lightning, or hamsters.
There's a strong hamster sub-theme. It's very connected to fire or lightning, we think. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so those are your spells. Let's go for your quest. And this will go faster once you've got the basics down. All right, okay, I'm the dungeon master, so I get to look at the top 3, choose one, which I think is going to be the most fun. And we're going to do a mini story. So basically, I'm going to try to tie the quests together as we go along. We'll start off with, yo ho ho! Santa Claus has gone pirate and is terrorizing the oceans. You've spotted his sleigh flying 200 feet above your own ship. Objective, bring Santa to justice.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. You've got a lot of liquid, it's worth noting.
It is.
Yeah, you can.
It's an ocean.
You can control control the ocean. That's probably useful.
Probably, considering he's still technically over it.
Well, true, but I mean, it's like you got telekinesis, so you can just kind of create water tentacles or something and grab them down.
Yeah.
Or turn it into a crab.
Yeah,
Or both. We have enough
crab
water.
wand.
Yeah, I think we've got enough water, dude.
Yeah. So, really, we might as well start with making a liquid elemental out of seawater.
All right.
Because why not?
It's cool. And if you want, you can actually turn that to a lightning elemental because it's now a creature, so.
Oh, or hamsters.
Or hamster elemental.
An ocean of hamsters?
That breeds hamsters.
You can make it a lightning elemental that breathes fire.
There we go. That'd be good.
Yeah. And
Or
you can give it flight if you do this.
That's true, actually. That'd be handy. And
Or flying ice crab, actually.
It's up
Yeah.
to 20 creatures too. So even if you make the crab, I could still give the elemental, the crab, and all 3 of us the ability to fly, which would be very handy.
Since he's flying.
Yeah, he's fine. What?
I want to ride into battle on a giant ice crab now.
Why?
Well, why
don't we,
not?
why don't we ride into battle on a bunch of water Santas to fight the real Santa?
Ooh, I see there's some symmetry there.
Ooh, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Control
Oh, and if
liquid.
you could turn him into a plant version of himself then, and you can breathe fire.
Plant breathing.
Well, no,
No,
you
fire
could breathe fire.
Oh.
Or if he does breathe fire, set himself on fire.
Oh, I'm going to play.
Really am. Oh, wait a minute. This is what I need to do with super breath. First, I will use feline magnetisms to cover Santa in kittens.
There you go.
Then I will give the kittens
obviously.
fire breath.
That's good.
There you go. I mean, we can still use all the other stuff, but now he's covered in fire-breathing kittens.
Yeah.
I'm just
so-
trying
It's
to
already, like,
visualize
halfway
that.
done.
I'm just like,
He's just hitting them off one by one.
See, this is where we insert the artist rendition of what's actually happening.
oh my god, that would be the best for this
Oh my-
game.
oh my
The
God, that'd be
dramatization.
wonderful.
We've played
of
this
it.
game dozens of times. We've never seen anything. Every single quest, it's completely different. We've never seen like this solution before. We've never seen. Because there's 168 cards. Like almost all of them are unique. The only ones that are duplicates are ones that are too funny not to be duplicates.
I mean, last time we gave the cat super strength and made them, and then
Doused them in
doused them
water.
in water, so they were mad, so they freaked out and just tore the guy to shreds. Similar.
Similar.
But
that's where the inspiration
gorier.
came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what else would you want to do? Do you want to just call it day, or do you want to use control liquid?
So let's control
Because you
liquid.
want to make this as awesome as possible.
Because he's covered in kittens, the
Yeah.
kittens are not mad. We've established this.
Yes.
So we're going to create an ever-closing cage made out of water. So as it just closes in,
Oh my
the cat's
gosh.
getting more and more irritated.
Yeah, and they will be breathing more and more fire. And All right, that seems good.
Yes, and so we'll just kind of cook Santa in it.
Cool. And also, yeah. So do you want to play any of your spells?
Yeah, I really just want to drop a chandelier on him because I think that'd be cool.
Oh, dude, yeah. Just drop
He's
a
flying
chandelier.
around outside.
That's
God chandelier.
That's the
comes
opening
down on
punch.
him.
That's the opening punch.
Yeah.
It's the warning shot.
Warning shot. He's dodging
If
chandelier.
you don't stop being a pirate, we will drop a chandelier on you.
He's like, wait, what?
Ah! It's like, but we're outside. I know.
All right. I think that's great. Okay,
right.
let's do that's the
Awesome.
solution. Okay. And great. Now if he's played spells, you get to draw back up to 4.
Awesome.
All right. So read out your new spells.
So, wanna go?
All right, I got slippery stuff. Conjure 1,000 gallons of slippery goop. Mold stone. Reshape up to 10,000 cubic feet of minerals you can see into a shape of your choice. You can't make anything with moving parts. Boo! Target creature can turn invisible and walk through walls.
And apparently destroy P filters. All right. So carry on.
So I drew ninja skills. Target creature gains awesome ninja skills.
Awesome. Ninja.
And I
skills.
have manacle mineral monkeys. Reshape up to 100,000 cubic feet of minerals you can see into an allied flying monkey.
Oh my God! When we used that on the Tower of Sauron. That was amazing.
That was wonderful.
All right, well, I've chosen our quest. So, after bringing Santa Claus into justice, I'm standing outside the precinct.
With an immolated Santa.
With an immolated Santa, torn kittens. The kittens you're basically been standing on the side, giving away the kittens, and it's like fire-breathing kittens to good homes. And and you've seen seeing you there, an old woman comes up and says, "Excuse me, sir, could you help me cross the street?" And so the quest is look both ways. An old woman has asked you to help her cross a busy street. Objective: get her to the other side. Now it's worth noting, all you have to do is complete the objective. The spirit of the objective is not necessarily important.
Okay, so I have one idea. When she's on the crosswalk, I'll use mold stone to reshape the crosswalk into a slant. Then I will summon 1,000 gallons of slippery goop, and so she just kind of slides to the side.
All right.
It's a simple solution, but
Any other ideas?
anything more?
Because you want to make it as cool as possible to get points.
All right. Well, she's gonna have ninja skills. She's still old and brittle, so she can't really use them, but she has them in her possession.
And you know, it may
She's
be
like an agent ninja mentor.
Okay, so instead of perhaps just sliding without any control, she can just kind of like down the
like ninja
crosswalk.
surf?
Yeah, exactly.
Like ninja surfing's a thing. By the way, if you don't like one of your spell cards, or you think you want to get an extra one, you can discard it and draw a new one once per quest. Okay. All right. So we've got a giant ramp for the grandma with slippery goof, and she's got ninja skills, and she's surfing down. Should we give her some like flying monkeys?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's turn all that stuff
That's the obvious choice.
into, yeah. Get that flying monkey in there.
We should have the flying monkey just be a street cop.
Yeah, there we go.
Ninja crossing, guys. I'm sorry.
All right. Ninja crossing.
You
can make mold stone. Use mold stone to make a ninja crossing sign.
Yes, I will also do that because I've got 10,000 minerals left to go with that, so I'll have.
We'll have some to spare.
All right.
Some
So okay.
Indeed.
All right.
indeed.
Who wants to sum up what you've done so far for the point scoring?
All right. So we have given this old lady ninja skills.
Yep.
And
Naturally.
then we have turned part of the intersection, the asphalt of the intersection, or perhaps the sidewalk, into a flying mineral monkey in order to direct traffic. And then,
For everyone's safety.
yes, indeed, just for the style, turned the crosswalk into a ramp and then covered it in slippery goop.
And then the ninja crossing sign.
Yes, engraved with a ninja
Warning:
crossing sign.
ninja crossing. All right. Great.
Because the monkey can't speak. We need to have it in lettering.
Fantastic. I would say that counts as great. All right, another 20 points. So let's draw back up to 4 cards and see what you got next. And I will see where all right, guys. I don't think we can top that tonight. I think we should call it.
Yes.
That was spectacular.
That was.
Woo!
And so was this. So
And that was spectacular, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. So how'd you like the game?
it was great. Yeah.
Thanks.
When you started it off with it's kind of like Munchkin. Like, well, I've never played Munchkin. Let's see how well this goes. That was either. So I thought it was great. What about you?
I liked it, yeah, a lot. Can never get old. That's for sure.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
We've been playing it for a year.
The
and
amount of
Shows, just
Never
showed it off to so many people, and it
always
just
different.
doesn't get old.
Yeah, we thought we were trying to go for maybe like, we were hoping for, with different people showing up, like you would have replay value. We thought you'd get the combos eventually. Oh my god. I mean, like I have never seen either, nothing I saw of the 20 games we played today. Like we played about like 6 or 7. We played about an hour before the cameras were rolling.
Yep.
Not these guys. These guys were fresh. Yeah, but like, yeah, everything today I've never seen before. And that, oh god, those 2 endings, that was so beautiful. Both, that was cool. Competitive guys, you really pull up the stops when it got competitive.
If any of you want to draw any of these scenarios that actually happened in this game, draw them, tweet it at us. If we like it, if you send it to us, we'll put it in another episode.
And I will like be so happy. And yeah, so the game costs $25.
Cool, yeah. Why don't you tell the people at home
Yeah.
how they can get this game if they want it.
Excellent. So
when
yeah,
they want it.
if you know where the Game Lab is, and again, you should know because it's awesome. It's just a place you go play video games during school and talk about game design and play our board games. Yeah, and we've got PlayStations and Xboxes and computers. It's awesome. 4th floor of Strand Agricultural Hall, also known as Stag. It's so much construction going on, but there are ways in.
I was worried when I saw that.
If you
I was
look
like, how
long
do I get
enough,
in
you
there?
will find a way in. And so you can come up there. We have a few copies left of the 30 we originally ordered that have been selling all out. It's $25, or you can go online. Just Google Spelltacular Game Crafter, and you'll find it no problem. If
The
you
Game
just-
Crafter.
The Game Crafter. If you just Google Spelltacular, you'll probably find it. Like no one else has anything named this.
Yeah, I think it's at the bottom of the first page.
Yeah, you'll find it, and so you can just get it there. If you order it online, it'll cost a little extra because you got to pay shipping, and also you have to like wait a little while because of shipping. But
And
then,
printing and-
but yeah, it should still run you like only like $30 if you do it there, and $25 this way. And yeah, this game it has enough replay value as we've talked about for insanity.
Yep.
It plays differently every time, and it
You
has
can teach it fast enough that you just kind of pull it out no matter who's around.
Absolutely, people can just learn in a single round.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
People say, what the, people across the rooms hear you say like, and then I make the babies explode, and like, what the heck are you playing? And then 5 seconds later, they're playing, and it works really great. My mother learned it in 2 minutes, which is really impressive. Also, there's so many cards here, there's 2 quest cards, I believe, either 1 or 2, that are blanks, you can write your own in, you got 2 spell cards, and like 100, almost 200, 160 something, I believe. I don't want to
I think it's 168.
I think it's 168. I don't want to give a definite number just to
with
be careful.
a few duplicates.
Yes, and the duplicates are awesome, and you'll want those duplicates.
We only duplicated them because
They were too cool.
yes, you can't just have one copy.
And so yeah, and there's actually so many cards here that you can actually play, and I have done this with 2 groups of up to like 6 people each at a time. So this is not just a party game; it can serve an entire party.
It is the party.
Yes, it is the party. All right, so that's Spelltacular. That's one of our games we've been working on.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Link will be somewhere.
Oh, great. Yeah, we can provide a link to all of
Just
stuff.
send it
Yeah.
to us,
So
and then
click-
we'll put it up so
yeah,
people can just find it.
Click the link down at the side. I don't know where it. Yeah,
Just
click,
wherever. Just point places.
click the link. There's a link. No, not the porn.
Click away.
All right. So yeah, it was great playing with you guys. That's
Yeah,
fun.
it was great playing with you guys. Spelltacular was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Sweet.
I recommend everyone pick up this game.
Then I'm
It
gonna
was
hold you
super
to that.
fun. I know. I just gotta find the money. Conjure money. Didn't work.
Right. That is a card we did not have.
Conjure large.
Write that in.
quantities of money.
Write that in.
There we go.
All right.
You
Yeah.
can have that one for free.
And then if this does well, we'll probably come with expansion called the Ultimate Creativity Expansion that comes with all blank spell cards. And you can write them your own as well.
Who wants cards that are professional when you can just pen them in?
Yeah, professional, loosely speaking. All right. So, all right. Wonderful.
So that's all we have for you. This is Split Screen. We've played another awesome tabletop game, and we will see you next time.
Great.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Welcome to Split Screen. This is the couch. This is my couch, because I'm Freddy Nolasco, your host for it. That's right, I'm greedy. Let's meet who we're playing with, because, you know, getting to know faces is always nice. Starting from this side, who are you?
Oh, you forgot this. I'm Alexander Buck, and I am your new president soon.
I'm Andrew Wells.
I'm Taylor Bay.
Not president of anything?
Not president of anything.
Not yet.
So lame.
Not a couple years.
So let's play some Mario Kart 7.
Mario Kart.
I think you took control first.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Somebody
still
hit
two.
A first, so.
Everyone point at the
Sure
screen.
as heck ain't me.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
Okay, that works.
Classic Wii.
Good job. Yeah, it's whoever hits the button first gets it. Somebody else hit A.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Hit A.
Come on, player one.
Tyler's all
With these
fine.
video games.
Everything's
Yep.
Solo.
Big characters, Koopa.
I don't know what color I am.
I don't know
anymore.
what color I
I'm
am.
trying to figure out.
I'm pink.
I am yellow. Or
Pink, red,
gold.
whatever, red,
Luigi.
something.
It's fuchsia.
No, I don't want
Full
to.
bike.
Wonder.
Oh, come on.
Guys, no.
No.
Sorry guys. I'm gonna go
I went to the bike.
Sorry, I'm going. Bigger break again.
Thank you.
No problems.
Cart.
Manual like a
Cart's
champ.
gonna rule.
Cart.
Bigger race.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Something we didn't.
My all-time favorite.
Your all-time favorite. Huh? Everybody beat him.
Mostly
Everybody make sure we
because
beat
it's-
him.
Yeah.
You sure? You sure you're not thinking of a different Ghost Valley? Because
Oh, this one. This is really old school. N64, I think
Yeah.
it said.
SNES.
No, yeah.
SNES.
SNES.
Oh, right.
Hence
yeah.
why there's like
N64 is
nothing
a
in the
little
background.
SNES.
Yep.
Woo! Whoops.
Out the way.
Forgot Z.
Oh, I hit the brakes. Brakes is not gas, guys.
Anything to keep you in the back.
In the back, in the back. Everything is in the back.
Out of the way, guys.
Guys, emergency.
Oh, dang, there goes the edge. Right off the edge. Was not prepared for that turn with that mushroom speed.
Oh. Moving forward at the speed.
Get away from me,
of
Star.
sound.
Oh my gosh. I dodged.
Gotta go
Hi,
fast.
Yoshi. I don't think anybody's Yoshi.
The computer's Yoshi. All is Yoshi.
Full bell. Coming for you guys.
I don't believe in Yoshi.
Whoa. Guys, be careful. The road ends.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened to me.
How could this happen?
This is one of those maps where you like almost want to watch the map rather than the track because it's so dark in front of you.
Yoshi, bye. Bullets. I hate Yoshi, guys. All good. Ink. Ink.
Play with the senses. Oh, God.
Oh geez, now I really do have to start watching the map.
Why? Because you're not.
I almost drove straight off the edge because of the ink.
Yeah, carts.
You will be executed.
Oh, that was the final lap already. What?
Woo, look at that.
Oh, that's
What is
horrible.
structure? What is that?
Well, I'll gladly take second, maybe? Yes. You ain't not past me, Freddy. I was watching you. Your head was right there behind me. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Good thing I had those 3 bananas.
I think cart and automatic's the way to go. So far, so good.
We'll see about
This
that.
is not happening.
11th place.
You were doing so well before. It must have been the baby thing.
Yeah.
Before we
grew up.
recorded, Alex was using Baby Peach and Baby Mario.
Yeah, baby everything.
And he was rocking it, but
All right. Any suggestions on the
I
next
can't
one?
grow up.
can't grow up.
Just a different
Just a different
Class.
class. Race.
different cup. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
We haven't.
We haven't played anything yet.
Yeah, you just acknowledged that we had. Good
These
job,
are not
Freddy.
the droids we're looking for.
This is not the race course you were looking for. Yeah, wheelies.
Ah, dang it. Really not helpful.
All the boxes in front of this guy.
Oh, that's why you gotta go for open boxes.
No, all of them.
Yeah, basically every single one.
Oh,
Something's behind me.
Yeah, someone's
They
a
need to
little
back
antsy.
off. Oh, that was a good. I
jumps.
almost ran straight into that guy. He hopped over me.
Yeah, I did run into him, so that's a thing.
Sucks for you.
Go.
Let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky.
Always with the ink. Oh, that was close.
Oh, that baby.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
gosh.
Whoever's throwing those damn
I got-
shells,
I missed
just
all 3 of
stop
them.
it. I had a thing behind me anyway. You would have hit me.
I thought it was the box.
Yeah, I was
Doesn't the
holding
box
a
not
box
work?
behind me.
No,
There we go.
This is the worst.
Oh,
Yes!
dang it, I'm trying to
I
drag
got
the shell into you.
I got the mushroom.
This is the worst thing ever.
I tried to drag the red shell that was following me to you, and it just didn't quite happen. Are you? As long as I stay close to you. Oh, that's a red shell.
Bowser's huge when you're a baby.
Ah!
He's a huge boy. He eats his vitamins.
Oh, I lost both my power-ups? Really?
Mario pass? Now we got
Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through.
You feel free to pass.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
You may pass. And I ran
You
into your-
shall
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, that's what
Ryers.
And now I shall pass.
Why can't I?
Holy crud, Donkey Kong with 3 shells, not okay.
Whoa. I don't know what happened because of me. It's just not my race.
Here, I'll help you out. I'll take Mario.
No, he took all the boxes in front of me.
Good. Oh, dang it. I'm screwing myself by falling in the grass. Wow. Wow.
No.
Sorry, Peach. Go, 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 go!
Oh.
Yes!
The
3.
CPU beat us all?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my lord.
I thought I hit him with the red shell. Did it not hit him?
No.
Oh, that's...
I did
I
terrible.
finished right next to him. That was a close one.
Haha.
Tee-hee.
Dude, Mario's in second overall.
Well, that's bad.
He's coming for me.
Yeah,
Sibling
I gotta-
rivalry.
This is.
I gotta get first next time so I can pass you. We already did that one.
Yeah, we already did that one. I don't think we done
Maybe go to the... Yeah.
Do it. Yoshi falls. Oh no, he fell.
Well, good thing none of us are Yoshi then, huh?
I know.
We're
he
not gonna fall.
Oh, this one. I couldn't remember.
Imagine if it was 150cc, we'd be getting beat by all of us.
I know.
150cc.
If Mario
You
It'd be
guys
so
would be.
sad.
I play 150cc mirrored. Like a champ.
And it's still
On
not
my
hard
actual
job.
memory card, all this is
Without
same.
any
Full
milk.
completion, but
Oh, Peach. Stealing my box. Like right from
Let's see, what
Nice
item
and
did I
easy.
get? Oh, nothing super useful.
Come on, Toad. Easy there. Easy, Toad. Oh, dang it.
Step up, bro. Step up. You don't know me like that.
okay, Peach, back off.
Nope.
Back off, Alex.
No.
Don't make me.
No!
Yeah, that's right. I told you back off. You didn't. That's what you deserve.
Fair warning. It's what Cthulhu would have wanted.
Oh, what? Oh.
What? Insult to injury.
Yeah.
Wheelie.
I need to start using that more. I keep forgetting. Because it does increase the speed
Yeah, it gives you your
on the straightaways.
it gives you your max acceleration right out of the gate if you're only driving with your forward momentum wheel. The friction is basically less. Oh, I missed all the mushrooms.
I got a snipe. Peach.
Nope.
Wow, that was an interesting little path I took there. Jump off the ramp onto the rail, back down to another speeding.
Yeah, I got you. Boom.
Oh, I hate you.
Snipe.
What? What? I was like, oh, I'm totally fine. I thought there was a whole nother lap too. I was like, we're kosher. I
What are
can
we gonna
pass
end
him on
at?
the last one. And I still beat you by 1.
1 point. But I
Woo,
sniped
look at
that.
that.
He
was
still
close.
sniped it by 1.
I got third place at the
Dang
very
it.
end. I hit Alex to. That was a close one.
That was really close. All of us by 1.
You should have seen it.
First, second,
you were
third
passing
by
me.
1.
I used your
I can
momentum
give you like a
to shake and bake right past you.
Oh,
And
because I was holding the box behind you, so I was like, yeah, he can't do anything to me.
Glorious. The
Except for
cart
speed
and
pass.
automatic's
Except for
the way to
speed.
go.
If I would have wheeled it, I would
Proven.
have had it.
Proven.
And I totally forgot again.
then I hope you're playing.
Hey, look, I got
Cart.
first.
It's called Mario Kart for a reason.
It's clearly said you got first place. Come
You
on.
got best 2 out of 3. Oh wait, I already have it.
All right.
I don't
well,
know, we can give it to him.
we can probably give it to him. Well, let's end this game here. He won 2 out of 3. I mean, unless we're gonna go super 3 out of 5. But then he's gonna win 1 more, and he probably will. So this has been Split Screen Couch. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Split Screen.
Let's go.
Out.
Please don't lynch me.
Hashtag.